Do you have any knowledge of regarding Selenium or any knowledge regarding C Sharp?
C sharp, no idea because my current Java
Okay,
and yeah, even Selenium also I never get an opportunity to work on it because we, they did not give access for the implementation part. So
okay,
whatever so far I have knowledge only theory part so by looking at the videos, how to look at elements, web elements, these points, whatever available in the
mm,
interview questions. So those kind of things I have knowledge, but only theory part I have known. But
okay,
practically, I did not try it.
okay. So just say why my question is that why you'd want to go for the Java?
Okay, because yeah, the thing is, currently we are working on Java, right? So
Mm,
if further interviews, if they ask which programming language you work, so it is obviously Java only we worked so far, right? Whatever the manual testing part also,
mm-hmm.
we used is Java programming language. That is the reason the experience and the language should match. That is the reason I asked you to teach me Java. Nothing
Okay.
specific. Any programming language is fine, but the
Mm.
thing is, current experience is with the Java, so why can't we learn with the Java only?
But you see that today in this time, the
Mm.
Selenium Java demand is going on the less side. But right
Okay,
now, in the current market, I'm
okay,
going for the current market from the past 6 months.
okay,
Rather than Python, I will go with C Sharp because C Sharp demand is more nowadays.
okay,
If I just say if I go with the average that my in the past 1 year, I have trained about past year I have trained about 12 to 15 guys of Python, but I have trained about 40 guys who was in the rush mode to learn C sharp because they say that they have their project in C sharp starting in 10 days or 15 days or 1 month. I have
okay.
see the raise in the C sharp
Mhm.
and in Python on the lower side, but from the you can say past 5 months or you can say 4 months, I haven't trained any guy in Java. And
Okay,
I know I'm in this industry, but the thing is that you have to be gain knowledge in all. So
okay,
first we will go with the C sharp, then we will go
okay,
with the Java as well. In the
okay,
meantime, then I will update my course as well because Java is now I think so something has changed with the Java, so I have to look for that part as well. We will go with that
okay.
as well, but we will go in a very systematic manner. Okay,
Sure,
so
definitely.
okay, let's start. If you just find anything difficult, just ask me anytime on in the training.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, so
sure.
don't worry, I will be there with you as for the interview as well as for your error as well. I will look for the
Okay,
errors. Just the thing is that you have to be hard work. If you give your 70%, 30% is always from my side,
okay,
but you have to give 70% first.
yeah,
Okay.
okay. Hopefully, I do.
Pardon?
Hopefully, I will try to reach your
Just
expectations. Yeah.
yeah, but just go whatever the thing is, just try and try again. I will be there
Okay,
for you because because the thing is like I can put I can't put logic in your mind. The logic comes to from your side, and that logic is only by only you can say hard work.
okay, yeah, yeah.
You have to give 1 to 2 hours per day.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay.
let's start. So you don't have any knowledge about Visual Studio, no, don't knowledge about the yes, Selenium C Sharp.
Yeah, no, no idea
Okay,
about it.
so I will
Mm.
start from the base. Okay,
Okay, yeah, that's
so
better.
okay, so we will just go in a very systematic manner. Okay, so
Sure.
let's start. Now, welcome to the first day of Selenium training. So maybe you're new to Selenium, or maybe you are working on Selenium project, and maybe you want to clear interview. Well,
Okay.
we will be going in a very systematic manner and covering each and every aspect of Selenium.
Okay.
Okay, now
Okay.
don't worry about your knowledge regarding Selenium.
Okay.
Okay, as we will cover each and every topic in detail. Okay, we will
Okay.
learn C sharp, learn Selenium, and cover each and every aspect of Selenium.
Okay.
Now, to learn Selenium, we have actually got three phases. First
Okay.
of all, you need to understand C sharp. Okay, you need to learn C sharp. Then you
Mm.
need to learn Selenium, and in order to learn Selenium, you must have the knowledge of a WebDriver, grid, and unit, and lots of other things. Okay,
Okay.
when we will actually learn while learning learning Selenium, and don't be afraid of these terms, as I will be teaching you each and every topic in detail in coming
Mm-hmm.
classes, and in the end, you have to learn how to build framework.
Okay.
Okay, and there are various types of framework available to us by Selenium, and we will discussing one of them. Okay, now before we actually jump on to training, just let us take a few questions which are there and which are there in every mind and which are being asked by many people.
Okay.
Okay, now what is Selenium? So this is a basic interview question, that what is
Okay.
Selenium? So tell me what is Selenium?
Yeah, it's an open source framework. So where we can automate our whatever the application we want to do automation process. So it is an open source framework.
Okay, so can Selenium automate desktop application as well?
I think yes.
Answer is no.
No. Okay. Okay. Only web
Okay,
applications.
Selenium automates browsers. That's
Oh yeah,
it.
that's right. That's it. Okay. Hmm.
This is their official website.
Oh yeah.
Selenium automates browser. This is a very
Hmm.
basic interview question, and interview can just confuse you. I can use it for desktop application as well. The answer is no.
Hmm.
You cannot use to automate desktop application. It is only used for automates web-based application.
Okay.
Only web-based browsers.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
this is a very just and one thing more. I say in every class I just go with the key points like what is Selenium. For
Okay.
you just maintain your Excel like here. Now
Okay.
you go for that. This is day. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
key
Some
points,
questions, 2 points.
key
Okay.
points, and overview.
Okay.
This is day one. I say what is Selenium? What is
Okay.
Selenium? So whenever you go for the interview, just read these points. What I have
Okay.
done day two, day three, and suppose you have a problem in some part. Now,
Okay.
now you have recordings with you, but that recording doesn't say that what have the topics you have done. But this sheet will tell you that what are the topics done in your day two, day three, day four, day five, day six.
Okay.
Just maintain this Excel sheet. It will help you in
Okay.
this. Suppose after 4 months you got your interview. Now you have to just revise it thoroughly. Now
Okay.
how to revise it? Don't open the video and watch starting from the first video. You go for the
Mm.
points. So this is my
Okay.
strong points and this is my weak points. So I have to
Okay.
focus on my weak points, that I have to study more about this. So I can ask Abhijit, can you tell me about this more? Okay, so
Okay.
this is the thing, you have to maintain Excel. This will help you in future as well.
Okay.
Okay, just maintain that.
Yes.
Okay,
Mm.
now coming back to the training. Now again, I'm saying Selenium only used for web-based,
Web applications. Yeah.
not
Browsers.
for desktop, not for desktop. It
Okay.
is a very basic question. And as
Okay.
far as browsers are concerned, Selenium supports all browsers.
Okay.
Okay, and the
Yeah.
tester, as a tester, you must have the knowledge of any programming language in order to learn
Okay.
Selenium.
Okay.
Okay. Now, in our case, it is C sharp. Knowledge of
Okay.
any programming language, and in our case, it is C sharp. Uh, you can say, yeah. Now, these are the modules which we will cover because I
Okay.
have already sent you the link. These are the modules which we will cover. Okay,
Okay.
and can say uh, I simply say that the Selenium training will give you an overview about all the topics which are required in order to learn Selenium WebDriver. All
Okay.
topics were covered in the training, which are required. We will cover that. Okay.
Okay.
Now there's another question. Will you cover some live projects and frameworks? Well, live project is basically a framework. Okay,
Okay.
and we will cover framework in our coming training.
Okay.
Okay, you will know how to generate reports, how to email the reports, how to add screenshots in the project, how to run test cases. Okay, how to implement your test cases. This all will be discussed.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
now the next question is, I want to use Selenium in my project. Can you help? The answer is yes. We will
Okay.
helping you out in your project. We have a team here which can help you. Either I am available, then I can also help you. Also,
Okay.
if you go to our training, uh, suppose if I just log in, okay, now there is a thing query resolution form. Just click on this button. You can raise your query, ask question here. Just question title, what are the thing. You can even choose your screenshots as well. That what is the problem I'm facing. You can paste your code here. That I am facing problem here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
there you can go with that as well. Okay,
Okay.
now you see. Uh, Now the next question is how much C sharp required? Okay.
Okay.
Now
Mm-hmm.
in our first part of training, if you see till this all are C sharp concepts, and
Okay.
it is more than enough which are required to learn Selenium. Okay. Mostly people which are coming to us to learn Selenium doesn't know C sharp. They are coming
Okay.
from manual background. So don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about your that you will learn C sharp with Selenium. Many
Okay.
people think that they know Selenium, but actually they doesn't know much about Selenium. You have to learn C sharp or any other programming language to learn Selenium WebDriver. Okay?
Okay.
You will have to give some time in order to learn Selenium.
Okay.
Okay. Now the
Mm-hmm.
next question is that I want to learn Selenium and clear interviews. Okay.
Okay.
Well, to learn Selenium, it requires 2 weeks. But
Okay.
if you want to learn professionally and build a project by yourself, it will take around 6 to 8 weeks. It
Okay.
takes time. After full training, you will learn Selenium, but it will take time.
Okay.
Okay, we will give you lots of practice exercises for C sharp and Selenium that is going to help you a lot for learning C sharp and Selenium.
Okay.
Okay, now
Mm-hmm.
next question is how tough is Selenium? Okay, the thing is
Mm-hmm.
it is very easy, but
Okay.
it requires time. You say that you planted a plant today and also you want fruit same day. It can't
Mm-hmm.
be done.
Yeah.
Okay, it will take time. Okay, the
Okay.
next question is how much time required to learn Selenium?
Okay.
Okay, now I already told you that it will require some time
Mm-hmm.
in order to have a brief knowledge of Selenium to clear interviews. The same way, this picture shows that it will take time, but
Mm.
if you complete the training, then only you can achieve it.
Okay.
Okay, now apart from that, you have you any question?
So far, good. Yeah.
Okay, now coming to install Visual Studio, we will go to their official website, which is visualstudio.microsoft.com, and it look like this. So you have to scroll down and go for the community. Okay, go for the
Okay.
community version.
Okay. You want
Okay,
me to go now? Whatever
no, no,
the.
no.
Mm.
I will just give you the recording link. Just watch that.
Okay.
First,
Mm.
we will just go with the things. Just go with the things when you watch the recording.
Okay.
Okay. Now here, just go for the community version. Okay. This version is free.
Okay.
Don't go for professional or enterprise. You have to
Okay.
pay for that. This version is
Okay.
free and it is
Okay.
more than enough.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is an open source IDE that
Okay.
can be used by you in order to learn C sharp. And this is more than enough for the testing point of view.
Okay.
Okay. Now I said open source IDE. So what do you mean by IDE?
Yeah, I did. Right?
It says, you see here that Visual Studio IDE.
Yes.
Say,
Yes.
so
It's
what do you mean by IDE?
it's another component, just like WebDrive. How is WebDriver? This is IDE is another form of component.
No. If I
You
just
want you
Google,
mean you mean full form of IDE?
yeah, ID full form you can say.
Okay, it's I think integrated development engineering or environment.
Suppose if I do integrated development environment.
Okay,
Environment means
environment.
my Visual Studio will give me that environment in
Mm-hmm.
which I can develop things. That means
Okay,
integrated development environment, a
yeah.
software application that help programmers develop software code efficiently. So it will
Okay,
provide me that. So it's a very basic question. Just note that full form of ID. That
okay,
what is you can so what do you mean by ID? Sir, it's the integrated development environment. So what do you
okay,
mean by that environment? So that environment that is the Visual Studio. It's a environment created by Microsoft that it will help software developers or testers to go for the testing, or you can say go for the coding in a very safeful environment.
okay,
Okay, very healthy environment or very helpful environment. Okay, so
okay,
I already installed in my system, so I will not install it again. I will just say,
okay,
will open this. I will just create a new project.
okay.
Okay, then I will go with the console app right now. It's a very basic thing. And see, you see over there, it says C sharp, Linux,
Yeah,
Mac, Windows. Now my Windows and C sharp. So it is
okay,
just click on this, then click on next. Uh, give your application a name. Okay,
okay,
then next, now it is say .NET 8.0 long-term support. It is the latest support. You can go with
okay,
the 6.0 or 8.0. Don't go for
okay,
7.0. It is out of support. It will give you an
okay,
error. But it's 8.0 is the latest one. So we will go with 8.0
okay.
and just click on create. Okay. Now, right now, I'm not telling you how to write code for Selenium.
Mm-hmm.
What I am teaching you right now is C sharp.
Okay,
First of all, what is C sharp? Basic concepts of C sharp, roots of C sharp, so that it will become easy for you to write Selenium code in C sharp.
okay.
Okay, so first we discuss like first we discuss basic question or most asked question. Basic question. You know what is n unit?
No, I have seen the J unit, but N unit I
So
don't know.
why we need to learn n unit? Why n unit is required? Well, we talk about Selenium with features. N unit is the basic. So let's take an example.
Okay.
Uh, okay, I will just go. Okay. Now, now you can say we take an example in which Selenium scripts are running. Basically, you write a script in Selenium.
Okay.
Okay. Now, while we work on Selenium project, what are the requirements? What are the basic requirements? So now requirements are like you have to read the data from Excel file. Okay, we'll say uh, read data from Excel. Look, you can say XML or
Okay.
any other file.
Okay.
Okay, now then you have then you need to uh, generate reports as well.
Mm.
Okay, then you have to take screenshots as well. Okay, then you have to generate logs as well. Okay,
Okay.
now I say uh, generate reports. Okay, then I say take or can say generate shorts. Then we have to generate logs.
Okay.
Okay, now when I talk about logs, so what are logs? Hmm?
No idea.
No idea. Okay,
Yeah.
logs are like things that you want to know what happened each and every moment in my framework.
Okay.
Okay, that suppose 8:37 I open my browser. I just
Okay.
type I just type Selenium C sharp. Then at
Okay.
8:38
You
I
mean system logs. Okay. The every step of your workflow.
yes,
Okay. Yeah.
what I have done that at this time I will go to this website, then I will take this XPath, then I will
Yeah.
put that XPath, then I will put
Yeah.
this material in my user text box, then I will put this in my password, then I have click on login button, then I have
Correct.
taken to my lead section, then I have just click on that part, then I have take a
Okay.
screenshot of that part. These
Mm-hmm.
are the logs. What happened each
Yeah.
and every moment in my
Yeah.
framework. Then I have
Yes.
put I have read the data from my Excel file which is placed at this file. Then I will read the data from that file which is placed at that. These are the things which are written in
Yeah.
the logs.
Correct.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when we talk about Selenium, we will just talking about writing scripts.
Okay.
Okay, just writing Selenium scripts which will run one after another or run parallel. Now,
Okay.
when we talk about, you can say it says, suppose these are Selenium scripts one, two, or three. Okay,
Okay.
I will say Selenium one, script one, two, and three. So it will run one after the another or just run parallel to each other, will not serve the process. Okay, that is
Okay.
why we learn n unit to organize the stuff. This is n unit.
Okay.
What it will do? It is the heart of my framework.
Okay.
It will just read the data from Excel file, XML file. Okay, then
Okay.
it will tell which script to run or to run parallelly or run one after the another. Or then it will also then generate the reports, generate
Okay.
screenshots or can take screenshots, and it will also generate or write logs as well. So
Okay.
n unit act as a heart of my framework.
Okay.
Okay, okay. So this is
Okay.
my n unit. It is a heart of my framework.
Okay.
Without this, I can't do anything. This is
Okay.
the heart of my framework. Okay, so this is the importance of my n unit.
Okay.
Okay, now coming back to our
So,
yeah
so whatever the steps we are following, like the initially when we open, for example, we are testing Google, Gmail login page. Okay,
yeah
so then read data from the whatever the fields
Excel
there in the
ex,
Excel or XML, whatever the
yeah
files are there.
yeah
First thing they will it will read. So
yeah
it will read means script one will read, right?
yeah
Whatever the script, okay, whatever the Selenium script we wrote,
yeah
that will read the data from the Excel or XML,
yeah this
etc.
this will n unit will read the data from Excel, then it will supply the data to the scripts.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay,
okay,
suppose you have got 10 usernames. It will read data one by one. Then first it will give to this, then this. It will
okay,
just systematic. It will go in a systematic manner. Then in the meantime, it will generate reports as well. So your testing is going on. Then it will take screenshots of these scripts. Then go back to where you generate screenshots, and it will
okay,
in the meantime it will generate logs as well. This
Okay.
whole thing is organized by n unit.
Okay.
Okay, so n unit is the
Okay.
heart of my framework.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
because this is a very basic question that what is an unit, so just
Okay.
simple thing that an unit is a act like a heart of my framework. It will read data from XML file, Excel file, it will generate reports, it will take screenshots, it will generate logs, and the meantime it will run the scripts as well. It will run scripts parallelly or continuously, depend on the situation what it has been given. So whatever you do, whatever you want to do, it will be done by n unit.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it is
Okay.
a heart of my framework. Okay,
Okay.
so coming back to our you can say file. Now if you see that it says program.cs. Now c sharp.cs is the extension for c sharp, so it is clearly say cs.
Okay.
Okay, now
Mm.
it is the main method. Now what is this main method?
Okay.
Controls come here for the first time. Every time you run this file, control will come here for the first time in the main
Okay.
function.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this is a simple print statement, and I will say learning Selenium with C sharp. Okay. I will just run this.
Okay. So when you download the Visual Studio, we can create this console.
Yes, when
Okay.
you, I already told you that when you
Yeah.
download the Visual Studio, just install it, and just when you click on here, it says you should just click on this, then it will ask
Oh
for
yeah.
you the
Correct.
new if
New console.
it will ask for the new project. You have to go for the console project for the right
Yes.
now, because we are learning C sharp, and console app is more than enough for learning C sharp. Okay, now
Okay.
you
Okay.
see, I have just given the print statement, and it will come out here, learning Selenium with C sharp.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now this thing is also coming. To remove this thing, I will
Mm.
just say console dot read key. Okay, now if I run this again, now you see that thing which are coming is now
Okay.
not
Okay.
there. Okay,
Okay.
now learning Selenium with C sharp. Okay, now
Okay.
I will say there is one more thing, console dot, now there is thing write. Okay,
Okay.
I will say learning C sharp. Okay,
Okay.
now when I run this again, you see learning it is taken this. Now
Okay.
suppose if I changes the position. Okay, now
Okay.
if I run this, see learning C sharp, then learning Selenium with C sharp, it is in the
Okay.
same line. Now
Okay.
console dot write will not take a new line. You see over here that learning C sharp is taken not a new line. It it allows the next print statement to use its space, but this is not in the case of console dot write line. Okay,
Okay.
now if I again change my space here, this will take the whole line, the line after the space after this. It will take whole line. It will
Okay.
not allow any another print statement to be print in front of it. Okay, it will take whole line.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a basic difference between console dot. Interview can ask you. This is if you go for the fresher or the first time, and say, so what is the difference between dot write line and dot write method? So you have to
Okay.
tell that dot write will not take a full line, but console dot write line will take a full line after you can on the right side space. Because if you
Okay.
see when I console dot write it above here, so it doesn't worry about the left side space. but it is
Okay.
worry about their right side space, that after them it will take the whole line. Okay, so this is a basic difference between dot right line and dot right. Okay, now
Okay.
the main thing in a Visual Studio is applying the breakpoints. Now,
Okay.
what is this breakpoints, or you can say, we can say debugging. Now, suppose if I now code will stop here, and I can watch this code go line by line by pressing F11 or F10, depending on your
Okay.
system. Suppose in my system it says F10. Now I
Okay.
can go line by line, F10, then F10. Now, right now you can see only three lines of code.
Mm.
When you write the cases, the code will go long for more than 100 lines, 150 lines, and you want to see that what happens each and every time in the line. Okay, you can go by this, you okay, by line F10, or you can press the F5 button to complete of executing of code. Now if I run this again, now it will stop here. Now if I press F5, it will just execute all the lines. Okay, or it will stop to the next breakpoint. By breakpoint, I can apply as many breakpoints as I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if I say here, now if I want to go to execution of my next breakpoint, I just press F5. So it will stop to the next breakpoint, or or can say it, if there is no breakpoint, then it will execute in one go. Okay. Now, what is the, you can say, what is the you can say advantage of debugging? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in a project, when you got some error and you don't know what is the error and where is the error coming from, then you
Mm.
can apply and put breakpoint, and then you can simply apply breakpoint and debug the code and resolve the error. Now,
Okay.
F10 by one, F5 means run the whole code or stop to next breakpoint. Okay, so this is the advantage of breakpoints, and I will tell you how to resolve, how to find an error. How I will
Okay.
tell you in the coming classes that if your error is coming and you don't know that whether there is error is coming from which line number. Sometimes what
Mm.
happens, error is in the line number 2 and it will give us that error is line number 1. Then I will tell you that how to resolve that error as well. Okay, now
Okay.
you can say coming back to our class. Yeah, now we have some data types. Now if I say int I equal to suppose 200. Now, what does this mean? If I say it technically, if you want, if I want you to understand me technically, so what will this int I equal to 200 means?
Yeah, it's a data type. Integer is nothing but I is a
Yeah,
number. You are giving some number to I.
yeah. Now, if I say technically, now there is a memory location.
Mm.
I will say there is a memory location whose name is I,
Okay.
and value assigned as 200.
Okay.
So 200 has been stored inside that memory. Okay, this is a
Okay.
very technical thing. They can ask you that what is you mean by int equal to 200? Suppose you have to tell me in the memory location in terms of, so you can say there is a memory location whose name is I and value assigned as 200. So
Okay.
200 has been stored inside that memory location. 200 is inside. stored that memory location. If I want to represent this, I will say there is a memory location. Yeah, there is a memory. This whole is a memory. There is a memory location in which you have 200 is stored inside, and I is representing, so you can say, yeah, I representing that value.
200. Okay.
Okay, two, no, I is not 200, but I is representing
Representing.
that representing that memory location where 200 is stored.
Okay.
Okay, this is a very good and very clear thing, that I is not 200. I is representing that memory location where 200 is stored.
Okay.
Okay, these are very basic thing that you have to know, that I is not 200, but it is representing that memory location where 200 is stored.
Okay.
You will get to know more about this when we study about the objects.
Okay.
Okay, now if I say console dot write line, and I will say I. Okay, now I will just first comment this one. Okay, now if I run this, it will print 200.
Okay.
Okay, now if I say, now what will it print now?
200.
Okay, let's do it. It will print I only.
Okay.
Okay,
Then,
so this double quotation mark represents a string. You
okay.
see, you see over here,
Yeah.
when I hover I, it says class system dot string.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so you have to be very careful when you're working with integers and string. Now, if I hover over integer, it says read struct system dot int 32, represent a 32-bit signed integer. Okay, now you don't have to put quotation marks.
Okay.
Okay, it will just like this only. Then it will print 200. Okay,
Okay.
now there are some decimal values. I say int s equal to, you can say, 23.5. So it
Okay.
will give me an error. It says you cannot convert type double to int. So for decimal values, we have a data type double.
Okay.
Okay. So there
Okay.
are, you cannot store double values in integer, and you cannot store integer values into double. So for decimal
Okay.
values, double is there.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have one more data type, that is bool.
Boolean. Okay.
And say bool f equal to, either it can be true
Of
or
course.
false,
Okay.
but it can't be other thing. It has to be true or false. C represents a boolean, true or false value. You cannot
Okay.
give any string value, any integer value to the bool value. Okay, either it will take, you can say, true, either it will take false. Okay. Now suppose I will say int x equal to 100. Say
Okay.
int y equal to 200, and say int z equal to 300.
Okay.
Okay, now what I am doing, I will say, I will just write a small thing, like if, now these are the if statement. If x, this is the greater sign y. Now you know what this means, that if x is greater than y,
Mm.
okay, then just print console dot write line, x is greater. Okay, I'll say this, else. Okay? Now you know something about else if statement or not.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Now,
Writing code part, I am not. Uh, if else meanings I know, but yeah,
yeah.
either if or if not, I mean, else we can use it as if not place.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
this is the thing. Now we can use as many else if statements as we want. Okay.
Okay.
Now I will say y is greater.
Okay.
Okay. Now, and in the sense else, if both are not, then it simply says that z is greater. What I
Okay.
am doing, that I have taken three integer variables x, y, z, and
Okay.
I have assigned values 100, 200, and I'm 200 and 300 respectively. Now I am just making a small program that if x is greater than y, then write this. If y is greater than z, then write this. Else write z is greater. This simple
Okay.
program.
Okay.
So now if I run this, so what will it print?
False maybe.
Which one?
False.
No, I am using that if this, then go to
X
this.
is okay. Okay. If X is greater than Y means it is not true, right?
Yes, then
Yeah.
it will go with this statement. Then
Okay.
it will check.
Yeah.
It will
That
check.
that is also yeah not possible. Then it else goes to the third statement.
Yeah,
Z
that
is greater means
okay.
300 will come.
It will just print this one because I have put the thing like z is greater.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Because
But
I have
why 200 has come?
that is because of we have write this one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
It- I will just uh, comment this one and run it again. Okay, z is greater.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now suppose if I
If we remove the colons, then the 300 will come.
which one?
In the
Which
third
one?
else console dot written line, Z is greater with colons, right? If we remove the colons, then 300 will come.
Uh, yeah. No, if you want to say that you want to print 300 with this, you can go with say plus z. Okay, now if you run this, z is greater 300. Or
Okay.
you want to just do mm,
What will happen if we remove the uh, colons? That yeah,
then it will give error to you. You see,
like
that is that's why I said to you when I learning C sharp, I say console dot write line I.
oh, okay, okay,
You
yeah,
cannot go with the without. Now Z is there, but
yeah,
it is this is not has any value.
yeah. That's right. Okay.
You
What I thought is in here
Mhm.
console dot written I is there, right? So when without the colons I means it has come
uh,
only I, right?
yeah, it will come
Yeah, that
right. It will
I,
come
right?
with
So
I
I
only.
thought I
Yeah,
only. So I thought yeah.
you can go with this and say plus. Now if you run this, 300 is greater because
Okay.
300 z is has any value, but is greater doesn't have any value.
Okay. Okay. Correct.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
why I just say the character z is greater. Okay,
Okay.
now this is a simple thing. Now, if I say here, I will just change to 350. Now, what
Okay.
will it print now?
Yeah, y is greater.
Right, greater. Now, suppose if I put a debugs here. Now, if I just run this, now it will stop here. Now, if I want to check, now what is x? You can hover over this. If you say x is 100. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you say y 350,
Okay.
100 is greater than 350, you say no. Then it will
Mm.
not go inside this.
Okay.
Okay. Then it will go with the else statement. Now you say
Okay.
y is 350 and you can say z is, you see it will give
300.
y greater than z. Yeah, it says true.
Okay.
Okay, this is the power
Okay.
of debugging. So it will give
Okay.
you as well that it is true or false. Then
Okay.
again you press F10, then it will go inside this.
Okay.
Okay, then this, then this, then, and it will say that y is greater.
Okay.
Okay, now
Okay.
if I say, yeah, here, now suppose
So if when we press F1, F10, it is keep going to the next
yeah, next one. And if you
line.
want,
Okay.
yeah, and if you want to execute in one go, then you have to press F5. Now suppose again I will put debug point here. I will just press, it will stop here. And now if you want to go in the one go, okay, you just press F5. Either it will stop to the next breakpoint or it will
Mm.
execute your code in the one go if you don't have put any breakpoint uh, next to this breakpoint.
Okay.
Okay. Now suppose this is the condition. Now what I will do, this is the sign for or, and I will say y is greater than, y is greater than z. Now what will it print? Now,
Oh, so the point is debugging point is at 21.
yeah, the
Oh,
Irving point is 21. Now what it
okay.
will print now?
Print.
It is
Okay.
this, it is now in at which line it will print x is greater, or it will print y is greater, or either it will print z is greater. So now what will it print?
Only it will print up to 29 if x greater than y or y greater than z.
Yeah, so it will go inside this bracket or not?
No,
Okay. Let's run this. So what will it print? Y is greater, z is greater, or x is greater?
y is greater.
Okay. So
Y greater than z.
it says x is greater.
Ah, okay.
Why? This
Y.
is a sign for or. Or means when you say or in English language, either this one or either this one.
Okay.
So it will look for either of these condition to be true. Either of the, suppose if I put breakpoint and say here, now if I this y x, x is greater than y, so it is false. Okay, but
Then it will go to the y greater than z.
and it's y is greater than z. So either of the situation is true because this is a sign for or.
Okay.
You see, when say or, it says true.
Okay.
Either of the situation, either one of
Okay.
the situation in or condition is true, then it will go inside that bracket.
Okay.
Okay.
But why earlier it has shown only x greater than y, right? So, but if you put the breakpoint at 21
Mm-hmm.
here, why
Mm-hmm.
it is not showing y is greater than z? Or means it should consider y greater than z, right?
Yeah, it is saying na, I'm saying that
Mm.
this is the condition for or, that
Mm.
either of the condition is true. This is one condition, x is greater than y. This is another condition, that y is greater than z. And if
Okay.
you see that it says y z, and if I cover it, it says true. if I just hover over the greater sign. Now,
Oh,
if I
I'm
go
sorry.
to X, then Y,
Yeah,
and if I here, it is say false. So this
yeah.
is false statement, but this is true.
Mm.
Okay, so either as this is the or statement, this represents or statement. So you see
Oh,
that it now it will saying that it is true because here I put or
on.
statement.
Okay.
So either of the statement is true, then it will go inside this bracket. So it will go, it will print x is greater, then it will come out and print the x is greater. Now suppose this is a sign for or. Now suppose if I write this is a sign for and. Now what will it print?
X is great. Both the statement it will come. X is greater than Y and Y is greater than Z.
So it will check for both of the statements. X is greater than y, 100 is greater than 350. No.
No. So it will take only true condition here.
Yes, it will
Okay.
take only true condition. Now, if I say just run this, now it will get, now if I say x is 100, y is 350. Now, if I this, it
Mm.
says false. 100 is not greater than
Mm.
350.
Mm.
Okay. And say y, 350, and z is 300. So it says
And that
true.
is three. Mm.
Okay. But it says false because I put the and statement between that both of the condition has to be true. Then
Okay.
only I will go inside this bracket. Otherwise, not. Now, if you see that previously it is giving me true, now it right now it is giving me false because one of the situation is
Is wrong.
false,
Mm.
so it will not go inside that situation.
Okay.
Okay, so now if you say and means that both of the situations, it will look for both of the situations, not either of the it will look for the both of the situations.
Okay.
Is that it has to be true.
Okay.
Okay, so it will just now it what will it print? So in your opinion, what will it print now?
Same X greater than Y.
No, I, it has to print one of these lines.
Okay. One is okay.
So what will it print?
Y greater than Z.
If it print y is greater. Okay, so if I run this, y is greater.
Yeah.
Okay, it will go for this situation.
Okay.
Okay, now suppose uh,
I have one doubt. So when you put or two slashes,
mhm,
white is taking only X greater than Y. White is not taking or means any one can.
yes,
Uh,
either
mm,
of the condition, either of this
mm,
condition is true or this condition is true.
mm.
It will check only for one condition. If it will
Oh,
give
okay.
true, then it will go. Either of the second situation is false, it will not consider. If one of the condition is true, it will go inside that bracket.
Okay.
Either of the condition is true, but and means that both of the conditions has to be true. Now again I will write it here that uh, and by the sign this one both of the conditions has to be true. Okay, and by I say or, which is sign of this one,
Mm.
either of the condition has to be true.
True.
Okay, so if one of the condition, now here I say both of the conditions.
Okay.
Now either of the condition has to be true. That one
Okay.
of the condition has to be true.
Okay.
Now, when I say and, it will say left, this is right. It will look for first look for left situation, x is greater than y. No. Then also it look for y is greater than z. Yes. But this is say no. This is say yes. So one is the no in and it will not look for. It will look for all the true. Okay. This has to be
Okay.
true. This has to be true. Then this has to be true. Okay. Now
Okay.
suppose what will I do? I will put one more condition here and say z is greater than x. Now I have put one more condition with or.
Okay.
Okay, now what will it print?
It will look first x greater than y and y greater than z. It will
Mm-hmm,
take y greater than z
mm-hmm,
in both the conditions, and means y greater than z will take, or
mm.
z greater than x. Z, so y greater than z will take. Y
Now,
is greater.
now it will check these conditions. First, it will check. Now, if I again put
X
this one,
greater
okay. Now, first it will look for this situation that x is greater than y.
y.
No,
Okay.
it
No.
says false because 100 is
Mm.
not greater than 50. Now,
Yes. Yes.
it will look
And
for that y is
y is
greater than
z.
z,
True.
so which is true. But now it has this situation, this and has this
And
situation
yeah, yeah.
because it will check
Okay.
for both. But
Okay.
now comes the part or part.
Okay. Whole part. The first part is false. Then or the first two parts like x greater than y and y greater
Greater,
than z
greater.
are false. The entire. Next z greater than x is
300 is
true.
greater than 100, which is true. So
True.
now if you see that here it says and or, but it is returning me true.
True.
Why? Because this or
Because
statement is because of this or
true.
statement.
Yeah.
That's why it will go inside this and write
B
x
greater.
is greater.
Oh,
It
x
prints
is
that
greater.
it prints that statement. I'm not that
Okay.
saying that x
Oh, okay.
variable, but it will print that statement.
Okay. Okay.
It will go
Because it will
inside.
go to the next statement. Okay.
Okay, it will just print this statement. I'm not saying that x is greater, but it will print it. It's of just of the condition that if
Mm-hmm.
this because of this or condition, it will not look for this or this. This if this condition is true, then it will definitely go. Now, if I say, what will I do? I will just say z is
Mm.
less
Less
than
than.
x.
Okay.
Okay, now z
Then
is
it
3.
won't go. Okay.
Okay, now if I here,
X.
now x is greater than y, which is false. 100 is
Okay.
not greater than 50. But y is greater than z,
Z is true.
which is true. Now it will look for
But
both
yeah, both false. Both together is false.
both together is false. Yes, both
Mm.
together is
And
false. But right now it will go with the or statement that
Z
z is
and
less than x.
or
300 is less
or
than, yeah, or in or statement 300 is less than 100, which is wrong again.
false. False. Yeah.
So in combination of all the statements, now if I say just
It
uh,
won't go to the next condition.
yes,
Okay. What will
okay,
be the okay.
it will not go inside, it will go with the if statement. Y is greater than z. It says 350 is greater than 300. Okay, it is greater than, so it will go inside this. Okay, the thing is, it will just check here when it come to this point. What it will check? First, it will check uh, x is greater than y. 100 is greater than 350.
false.
which is false.
Okay.
Okay. Then it will check y greater than z. Y 350 is greater than 300,
True.
which is true. Okay. Now it checks for third situation, that z is less than x. Z 300, 300 is less than 100, which is true.
False. Oh,
Sorry, which is
300 is
300 is
false.
less than false. Okay. Now if I combine these three, first is false. Okay. Then
Mm.
second one is true.
Mm.
Then third one is false. Okay. Now I apply the signs here. It says and, it says or. Okay. Now first what will I check? That false and true. False and true. So this
False.
will, this is taken as false because it has
False.
either one
One false is false. Yeah.
and false, or now what will it give me result? First two
False.
will give me result of false.
False.
Okay. And now
Or false.
or false.
Okay.
So it will come out to false. Now when I say z is greater than x, this whole situation just got reversed.
Okay.
Okay. 100 is greater than 350, false. 350 is greater than 300, true. Now 300 is greater than 100, so it comes out to be
True.
true. Now
True.
true. Now false and true
False.
will give me false. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now true. So
The
end
next
result,
condition. Yeah. False.
it give me false. Now
Here also false.
here either of the condition is true, so
Oh,
it will,
either or for true. True.
okay.
Yeah.
So it will go inside this bracket. Okay. So the thing is, you just have to look for the or part first,
Okay.
whether it is true. If it is true, just leave it and go for true. Just look for the or part first.
Okay.
Now, if I just say left to right now, so when I say here, I will just look for the or part. Where in the situation is my or? Now, oh, z is greater than x. Z is 300 is greater than 100. Okay, then it will definitely go inside this bracket, and I will not look for this one because I know this. If this or condition is true, then it will definitely go inside this bracket. Whether this condition is true or false, I don't even recognize this. If this or condition is true, it will definitely go inside this. Okay.
Inside this means next console dot
Yeah,
written or else.
this inside this brackets. When
Okay.
this
Inside the
condition,
brackets. Okay.
yeah, when this condition matches, it will go inside this brackets.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. The thing is,
Mm.
when this condition matches, it will go inside this bracket, and I have to watch
Okay.
that or statement. If z is
Okay.
greater than x, I will say, okay, z is greater than x. Yeah, 300 is greater than 100. Okay, this is true. Then it will definitely go inside these brackets. I will not
Okay.
consider about this. But
Because
if
or condition, because of the or
yes,
condition,
vision,
z is written.
it
Okay.
will definitely go inside this bracket.
So then the if we run up to this 31 point, then x is greater is the answer.
Yes,
Okay.
but technically x is not
Because
greater.
yeah, yeah, but the whatever we have written line
Yeah,
is x is greater. That's
yes,
the
yeah,
reason. Okay.
yeah. It will write that print line.
Okay. Print. Okay. Whatever the right
It,
line is there, that will
yeah,
print. Okay.
that will print over there because of the
Okay.
conditions over here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
this is how you will compare your code. This
Mm-hmm.
is how you go for the if else statement. Okay,
Okay.
now I think so you have more clarity than what is if, what is else, and what is and what is or operator.
Or okay.
Okay, when you
Mm,
have your or operator, just look for that condition first. That what is says, or if it says true, then it will definitely go inside that. But if
okay.
it says false, then go to your next statement.
Okay.
If or
So
says true,
if else or and these all are the conditions. What do you
yes,
call them?
yeah, it says, you can say it's are the conditional operators.
Okay.
These are conditional operators that greater than, or say less than. Okay, or you can say uh, and operator, or you can say x greater than y, less than y. So these are the conditional operators.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that this is the new thing for you. That's why I have
Yeah.
given you so much of examples so that
Yeah.
it will
Yeah.
be clear to you. Now, whenever I say or operator, just look for that condition. Is that it will go or not? Okay, then it will go or not.
Okay.
Whenever,
What? Can you repeat once?
yeah, so when you say or operate or look for
Okay.
the right side condition first. When you have
Okay.
the
Okay.
right
Yeah.
or operator, look for
Or
the
condition.
or condition that
Okay.
z is greater than x, which is z 300 x 300, so it will definitely go inside this bracket. Now if
Okay.
say this is the sign, and say or z is less than x, z is 300 and x is 100, 300 is not less than 100, so it is false. So
Okay.
then go for these statements.
Okay.
Okay, first of
Yeah.
all, always look for the or statement. If it is false in this case, then go with these situations. And right now you can like if false, true, false, then it will say false, so it is false. False and true, again false, so it is false. So it will not go inside this bracket.
Okay.
Understand the point?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is
And
how,
one more, I think it may be a silly question, but I have to
yeah.
ask. So
Mm.
first, here, can okay. Can you see my arrow, mouse point?
No, no, you cannot.
No. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So here, first, after these x, y, z, int x, int y, and int z, second, after Boolean point, yeah. So these slashes are there, right? Double slashes.
Yeah, yeah. This
Yeah.
one.
So that is the when we are starting any
N-
conditions, so we have to
No,
write
no,
that.
no, no. This is just for your understanding.
Okay,
This,
nothing need.
okay.
Okay,
No, no, no. This
it's a
means
bullet
comment.
point kind of thing. Okay,
Yeah, it's a commenting. You when you do the coding, you see
okay.
that I have do this, like I have tell you.
Yes, yes.
This is a
Okay,
comment part. It will not affect
okay,
my code.
okay,
It will not
okay.
affect my
Got it.
code. This
Okay,
is just
okay,
for me. Now something what happens when we write the code. Suppose my code is like this. I will say I have picked my username. So I will just write my points here that
okay,
uh,
okay.
pick.
For our understanding, whatever
Yes,
the comments
yes,
we are
yes,
keeping,
yes,
okay, okay.
yes.
We have
This
to
is
use this. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Just
And
like
for or condition, which key you are using? Two
uh,
slashes, right?
yeah, two
Which key
slashes.
you are using?
It is on the enter. Enter. You have your so if I say
Okay, okay.
just
Yeah, yeah. I got
uh,
it. Yeah,
just keyboard, yeah, on
yeah.
screen. This
Just
is
about to
the,
the interval, right?
yeah, just about the
Yeah.
enter. If you
Okay.
see, uh, it's in the note in this one. Yeah, here it is say
Yes, yes.
this one,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Okay, and in the keyboard it is just left side of enter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. When you click shift and that
Yeah,
key, it will
yeah, yeah,
come
yeah.
on. Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay. This is sign for or, and you can say and is for and operator.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
I,
these are all conditions or operators?
yeah, yeah, conditional operators. So
Conditional
what
operators.
Okay, so you have to check that what is this, and what is this greater or this greater. So these are the
Okay.
conditional operators.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Okay.
will take some more examples like that. Okay, so
Okay.
now what we have studied today, I think so
Mm.
it is clear to you.
I think yes. Yeah.
Okay, just
So so okay.
go for the video again when
Mm.
I will
Okay.
share you the video link. Okay, go for the video again and
Okay.
just study the things first. Just install the Visual Studio, then
Mm.
go for the new console project, then write
Okay.
some of these codes and do some practice, like if x is this, x is this, change the values and see that what why it is going there. Go for the random values why it is going there. Just delete this one first. I have started with this one. Okay, then I have put some condition here. Okay,
Yes.
just go with the different conditions, that
Okay.
if I put this here, I put this here, if I put this here, what will it do?
Okay.
Okay, so these
Okay.
are the some of the conditions which will we see when we do apply some of the logics in our framework or in our some of the coding. Okay,
Okay.
I have started with the basics so that it will be clear to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah, I got it. Whatever you are telling, I'm getting it.
Mm.
So far we have covered what is Selenium, what is NUnit, and console dot write line. So I have to whatever I don't know, I just put a note mark in my
Yes.
notepad.
Yes,
Yeah.
and just and
Yeah.
ask me in the next class.
Okay.
So we will meet on Monday.
Okay.
It will be
Yeah.
Monday to Friday. But
Yeah.
just install if you stuck somewhere just like installing in Visual Studio, or you can stuck somewhere in the condition, just ping me. If I'm there, I will go for the small meeting with you. I will look for code whatever you're writing. Just don't
Okay.
stuck there. Just
Okay.
message me. Okay?
Okay.
If you stuck
So
somewhere.
message in wherever you asked me to write
What's
the question or WhatsApp.
Oh, you can message me on WhatsApp. If I'm available, I will just go for a small meeting. I will look for the whatever the code you are problem are facing. Just give me the snapshot of that error. I will look
Okay.
into that.
Okay. I do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh,
Thank you. Thank you,
oh,
Abhijit.
okay, okay. I hope so that it is very clear to that we are going in a very slow process, and we I will be there for you. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
go for the practice.
Oh, okay. Sure. Sure.
Okay,
Definitely. Yeah.
we are doing from the basics, and it is very much important that you practice
Okay.
whatever the
Yeah.
condition. Just apply your
So,
conditions, just change the numbers.
okay. So,
Yeah.
so today my homework is to download the Visual Studio, right?
Studio, download Visual
And
Studio, and
also,
yeah, download Visual Studio, and just go with the exercises. Go with another variable, that int z equal to 400. Then apply some more conditions. If I put, suppose there is one more variable, I will name it as int f equal to, suppose can say 450. So I have to put one more condition. Where can I put one more condition? Here, or something like here. So just go for the practice and do go for the different scenarios.
okay.
So what is this? What is this? But start with the slow. First, do it like this. What I have
Okay.
started with. Just do it like this. But when I started this, then go for the and or.
Okay.
Okay, so now
Okay.
one more statement is there. Z, f is greater if z f z is greater than f, then write this. If f is greater than z, write this. So you can practice in any number of situations as you want.
Okay.
Okay, I will just pass you the recording link to your number. Just watch
Yeah.
this and install this.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. I hope that I am clear in the first lecture, that it will be
Yeah.
easy
Yeah.
for you to understand.
Correct. Correct. If I,
Okay.
yeah, basic level, if I start from learning from the basic level, it will helpful for me too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I think so. I am starting from the basic, and I'm very clear, and my examples are very much clear to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
Very good.
we will meet on Monday. But
Sure.
if you stuck somewhere, just message me on WhatsApp.
Sure,
If
I'll
I'm
do that.
available, then I will definitely look for the error.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do
Okay,
that. Yeah,
okay,
thanks, Abhishek.
okay.
Are you sharing the recording?
Yeah, I will
Okay.
just upload this recording. The first two classes are on the YouTube. Then
Okay.
it says the first two classes are trial classes. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
if you feel comfortable that I am okay, that Abhijit is doing okay, then you will have to continue with me. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's depend on you that whether you want to continue with the project training or not.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because
Okay.
after that, if you see, when you will get the login, when you are saying that why are you asking for the login, your team, you will get the login and you have the button there, batch recording. Now
Mm-hmm.
it says day one, day two, day three. Now according to that day, your recording is there. That's
Okay.
why that's why I have asked you to make the Excel sheet so that
Okay.
after so many days, maybe 3 months, 4 months, you are going for the interview. Suppose you are preparing for the interview. Now you see that on day 12, what I have done, these are the topics which I have done on day 12. You just
Yeah.
go log into our your portfolio, and go for that particular day recording.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you
So these are
you
the recordings already available or
no, these are the batch recordings.
oh,
Like
okay.
when I assess when I go for the new batch, I will assess my name to that batch as well.
Okay.
Okay, you
Okay.
right now there is no login for you because the 2 days are trial class. After the
Okay.
2 days trial class, then when you get the login, then just you can log in on your credential and go for the batch recording. Right
Okay.
now, the two classes are the trial classes, so you will get
Okay.
the link of YouTube. Now here say if I say click on play, so it will take me to YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, so these two
Okay.
links are trial classes links, so it will go to YouTube. Then after that, it will say it is our you can say portal where you can watch
Okay.
the your batch recording.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's why I have asked you that my team has to contact you.
Yeah, yeah, I got it. So
Uh,
anyway, for me, it's one-on-one, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
you one on one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But please tell your friends and that you are not going one on one. You are going with the group. So it will be
Okay. Okay.
difficult for me for going for one on one because
Yeah. Yeah.
right now you see that I have started my new batch today at 7 a.m. and
Okay.
same thing I have to do with you. Okay, if
Okay.
you feel comfortable, then I will combine you. Otherwise, we will go one on one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it just depend
Okay.
on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I'll let
Okay.
you
Bye,
know. Thank you.
Ashwani. Take
Okay.
care.
Bye. Thank
Happy
you.
weekend. So
You too. Bye.
we will see you on Monday. You are coming on
Okay.
Monday?
Yes. Yes. Sure. I'll do. I'll come.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.